A lot of people get interested in trading because of the freedom it can create. Not just money, time, flexibility, the ability to take care of your family, the ability to be there for your kids, the ability to travel, learn, grow, and build a skill that can go with you. But I want to make something clear right up front. Trading freedom is not built in one day. It's built in stages. And that's exactly why these first videos were beginner videos on purpose. I was not trying to throw everything at you at once. I was not trying to give you every indicator, every strategy, every type of trade, and every asset class all in the same breath, because that's how beginners get overloaded. That's how people start clicking without understanding. And that's how people lose money fast. So these first videos were built to do one thing first: help you start seeing the chart clearly, help you understand what a candle is showing you, help you understand what trend is doing, help you understand support and resistance, help you understand channels, movement, and structure. Because before you worry about all the extra tools, you need to know how to read price. A candlestick is not just a bar on a screen. It shows you an open, a high, a low, and a close for a certain period of time. And every candle tells a story. It shows you pressure, momentum, rejection, hesitation, control. If the candle closes above the open, buyers had more control in that time period. If it closes below the open, sellers had more control. And the wick shows you where price traveled and where price may have been rejected. That's the kind of stuff I wanted beginners to start seeing first. Then once you understand the candle, you can start understanding the structure. Is price trending up, trending down? Moving sideways, riding inside a channel, breaking support, rejecting resistance? That's when the chart starts becoming more than random movement. That's when it starts becoming readable. Now here's the part I really want beginners to hear. Just because I haven't talked about everything yet does not mean it doesn't exist. It means I'm teaching in stages. There are many different ways to trade. There's high-speed stock scalping. There's momentum trading. There's breakout trading. There's futures trading. There's options trading. There are traders who use bracket orders on almost everything. There are traders who keep it simple. There are traders who make it very complex. So no, what I showed you first is not the whole world of trading. It's the foundation. That's also why platform setup matters. A lot of traders think they have a strategy problem when really they have a setup problem. They don't know where their buttons are. They don't know whether their bracket is attached. They don't know their size. They don't know where their stop is. They don't know what order type they sent. They hesitate. They misclick. They panic. That's not a small issue. That affects real money. Hotkeys can be useful, but hotkeys can also be dangerous if you don't know exactly what they're programmed to do. Bracket orders can be powerful because they help structure the trade from the start. And for most beginners, structured execution is more important than fast execution. I'm not trying to turn you into a faster clicker. I'm trying to turn you into a cleaner trader. That's the same reason I started with the EMA cross. Not because it's the only thing that works, not because it's magic, and not because it's the only indicator in the market. I chose it because it helps beginners visually see direction. It helps you start noticing when momentum may be shifting on that time frame. When the 9 crosses the 20, that can help you recognize a possible directional change. Again, not a guarantee, a tool, a guide, a teaching aid. That's why I started there, because I'd rather give you something simple that helps you see the market better than bury you under 10 different indicators before you understand one. And yes, there is more coming. We're going to talk more about different ways to trade.
Order filled.
We're still focused on futures. We're still focused on execution. We're still focused on reading the chart the right way. And we're still focused on finding the right setup instead of forcing trades. So before we start adding more layers, I want you to make sure you know your platform, know your order entry, know your chart, and know what a quality setup looks like. Because in the next video, that's where we're going. How to spot the right A+ setup, how to stay patient, and how to stop chasing weak trades. But we're going to do it the right way, because access and opportunity don't mean much without understanding.